Love the Mass Effect series. Didn't get into it until very late. But I beat 1 and 2. I can't remember... I honestly can't remember how many Mass Effects there are right now. It's terrible.
Slacker, dear, slacker.
Is it 3 or 4? Because for some reason I'm remembering there being 3, and then Andromeda, like three numbered. Can I not? No, can't teleport there. Well, that sucks. Can't teleport there either. That also sucks. Nope. Go this way. This way. Where can I... Not too many fast travel locations. So... Oh, okay, I gotta go all the way this way. There we go. Oh, okay, I thought so. It's 3... Is it 3 numbered and then Andromeda, or is it just 3 altogether? Do you want to throw that back there? Just on that, just because I used the code already. Well, gave out the code, not really used the code. Which way am I running to? That way. Literally, right next... Oh, okay. That's what I thought. So there's 4 games. I can't remember if I beat 3 or not. But I love how you can use your saved file in the...
feels odd here. Be on your guard.
in the next game. Except, and Andromeda kind of does that. It kind of takes the way your world went, as long as you have your profile obviously uploaded to their servers. Oh, something crazy's going on. But yes, slowly getting back into that. But it's so hard when I've got so many games on the go right now. It's not very often she gets one of those. No, it's definitely a good series, but like, I liked the good old KOTOR games, so it's just kind of like an homage to them, because it's like very similar, I guess, battle style. Oh, it's the gamer/streamer struggle. Like, because like, there are some games that I'm in the middle of right now that I want to play more of because I want to beat them, but I started them on stream, so I obviously can't just keep going, because then it kind of ruins the experience for everyone else. You know, come in and I'm like 45 chapters in with no footage. And be like, what's going on? Last time I seen you, you were level 4, and now you're level 5 in this... 500 in this, like, place that I've never seen before. But, yeah, like, just digitally, I found out I have over 700 games across, like, multiple different platforms. And then there's, like, my physical copies, because, you know, everybody loves their physical copies. Gotta have those fancy things. I keep forgetting about my Final Fantasy VII remake playthrough too, because I beat the game, but I'm trying to go through for the trophies and trying to do it on hard. Like, get through and get all the chapters done on hard, and then go through again to get like the different things I was supposed to do. Like, you have to get Cloud in each of the dresses. You have to get Aerith and Tifa in each of the dresses, and then you have to get a perfect, I think it is, on the motorcycle mini-game.
There's always room for improvement.
So it's definitely going to take a little bit. Plus, then there's also my original Final Fantasy VII run-through that I have to get my trophy for, because I have...
Hey, look at that enemy. It's shining.
It is. Because I obviously beat 7. But, there's one one trophy I'm missing, and it bothers me because it's the most the most crazy one to get. It's the Barret goes on a date with Cloud. So I gotta figure out what different choices I'm supposed to make, because they each affect what I guess the different levels that people like Cloud more, and that's how it determines who you go on the date with. Oh, I see you, Kyo. I see you. You bitch. How goes your Final Fantasy VII, sir? Or not 7, 14, that's the one. I think I might do the 7 remake on stream when I'm going through, like, the rest of everything. I might think, like, maybe use it to finish off my Final Fantasy run-through. Like, once I finish 15, throw 17, or 17. Jumping years and years ahead, I am. Do the remake of 7 as a nice finish off. Yeah, no, minigames are my favorite thing about a lot of the Final Fantasy franchise. Is just, I find they're hit or miss sometimes. Like, every game that started with minigames usually has at least one really good one in the series, or in the game. Like, 7 had the lovely Chocobo system. Well, 7 had a ton. What am I talking about? 7 had, like, tons and tons of friggin' minigames in the Gold Saucer. But my favorite being the Chocobo Racing and Chocobo Raising, which kind of go hand in hand. Ace had Triple Triad. And I guess 14 has Triple Triad too, but I haven't really gotten as far into it in 14. But I loved it in 8, especially with the card modding system. And being able to turn monsters into extra cards, as well as turning cards into items that you can use. Except for the fact that a lot of the cards you don't really want to turn into anything until late game when you've collected all the cards, because some of the cards that are, like, ridiculously powerful card game-wise give you some really, really good items to use. And then friggin' 9 had the Chocobo system. Like, 9's Chocobo system was also friggin' amazing. Like, the whole mining for stuff, that was really good. I enjoyed that. I'm trying to think. I can't remember the minigames from 6. I'm 100% sure there were minigames in 6. Yeah, the remake, like, I haven't gotten Bahamut yet. That's my, the only summon I'm missing. But obviously, a lovely, lovely Crutch. Because he's ridiculous in, like, just normally, let alone hard difficulty. So I think I'm probably gonna beat it on hard first, and then go back for Bahamut later on. Oh, there it is. But yeah, then 10 had, obviously, Blitzball. Blitzball was a ton of fun, which they ruined in 10 too. I was very upset about that. The fact that you just get to put the people in the spots and then just the game plays out, as opposed to, like, playing the game. Which is funny, I find, because, like, obviously Bahamut is supposed to be hard, but I find it funny that some of the games, especially, like, after the originals, like, for the older consoles came out, like, the remakes that they did of them made them really, really easy. Like, when I beat 4 and had to go to the moon, I remember my first time playing that, and Bahamut on the moon was a friggin' beast. Like, killed me every single time. This time around, the behemoths caused me more of a problem than Bahamut did. Like, almost every one of the Bahamuts that was guarding him almost killed me.
Look, there it is.
But then I got to Bahamut and I just I tanked him like it was a cakewalk. Just squish
So
him,
that's
squish him
where
with my
Shion's
feet.
being held?
Most likely.
Could sell that. Some
Most
people would buy that.
likely.
That is what I said, yes.
Origins still our best lead.
If only you
So
could
that's
see
where
her
we go,
face, everyone.
right?
If only.
Any advice before we head in there?
Kill whoever's in there.
No?
In the ancient tongue.
Yeah, and I think it was
Terra
the
means fortress of
same thing with Odin.
Though I fail
Like
to
I
see
came up
what
to Odin, it's
insight
like,
that
yes,
nugget
after you go
trivia
to the
holds.
land of the summons, come
I
back
guess
and
I
I'll
just
help
thought
you, and then
you
you
might
find
have
out it's
something we
Odin, and I
could
think I
use.
killed him in
Since
no,
Voltron
I killed
became
Bahamut
Lord,
in under
the only
four
thing this
in
realm
under
has been
5
known
turns.
for is its shroud
And I
of
think it was the
secrecy.
same thing
It is
for
Volron's
Odin, or I
stronghold.
killed Odin in 2
All
turns,
else
I
is
forget.
incidental.
But like it was
Just keep
ridiculous.
in
I was like,
mind,
why are
you
these
can't
guys
be too
so
careful inside.
so easy, especially with how
Speaking of
much
which,
damage
just how
Bahamut
far
does
are
as a
we planning to
summon in
get
4?
inside exactly?
Like that was literally my strongest
It's
attack.
not
If I
like
got
there
in a
are
boss
any
fight,
secret
it was
passages.
just okay.
We've come this
Summoners just Bahamut
There's no other
spamming
way
the
in.
whole time.
Guess
That's
we'll
all
just
you're
have to
gonna
use
do.
the
That's
front
all
gate.
all the
Volron told us to
MP
come
that you're gonna
find him.
use is just
Means
on
he's expecting
Bahamut,
us.
even though you have
Let's do
black
this the
magic.
old-fashioned way.
Because it was almost max damage every single time.
I sure hope nothing bad's happened to Shion.
And like everybody, I think the closest thing after that might have been
Everyone's
4,000
anxious
damage.
enough as it is.
Sorry, it's just I can't seem to stop thinking about it.
I'm trying to think of all the
What do you
different
think
mini
it is
games
that
now.
Volron wanted with her anyway?
Going by what he
Because
said
1
back
through
on All
4
Major
didn't really
ship,
have any.
It would appear his primary target is
5
Alphen.
so far doesn't have any. I don't think there's any in 5. I'm pretty sure 6 was the first Final Fantasy to start mini games.
His interest.
And then
Yeah,
7 just
did you see the
kind of
way
like
he reacted?
ran with it, like
It
the
was like he was enjoying
boxing
every
game, the
moment.
little Moogle game,
Even his pain at Shion's
raising
thorns.
chocobos, chocobo
That guy's
racing.
just creepy.
Let's just hope he's keeping his perverted tendencies in check.
What? Law? Don't say things like that.
Oh, I know.
like we weren't all
Bahamut
thinking
in the FF7
That's
remake
still no
is
reason
ridiculous. Like
All
you
right.
literally you have to
That's
kill it
enough.
before it uses that big
Alphen shouldn't
attack,
have
which
to
is
grit
almost
his teeth while he
impossible.
listens to you.
Oh,
Sorry.
Yeah, I'm trying to think what else. The submarine game. You can replay the motorcycle game. I'm trying to like go like I'm picturing the gold saucer room in my head. So the submarine is over here. Then you go around to the bike. Then the fortune teller thing is there. The Moogle thing. That I think you get to play once or twice. Then there's Dead Center is the boxing one. If you leave, there's the arm wrestling and the basketball. Then you have to leave out of there for chocobo racing. You have to leave out of there to go to the roller coaster with the laser mini game thing. Chocobo raising is obviously a whole separate function. I'm trying to think if there's anything else in the gold saucer that's like not coming to mind right now. Hello, good sir. Sell? No, I don't have anything to sell. Okay. Yeah, no, like 7 definitely I think had the most mini games out of them all. And then 9's card game was really good too, but a little bit
She's the one that's kept us on track.
more awkward to get used to, I guess, because it like it's such a different system.
Up when I was down.
sure.
I just
Fun
wish you'd
nonetheless.
Be there.
I don't think I've ever gotten all of the 9's cards though. I'm trying to remember if I've gotten all of 8's cards. I don't think I've gotten all of 8's cards at once. I know I've gotten them all at one point or another. But I don't think I've gotten them all at the same time. Which I think when I go through like 6, 7, 8, 9, I think I'm probably gonna try and like get a lot of stuff. Like mini game wise, just because their mini games are ridiculously fun. See what you got for me, random wolf guys. You're probably new and strong. But I like how in 9 it tries to incorporate the mini games as sort of a I guess a gateway to getting some of the strongest stuff in the game. Because like there's a lot of weapons that if you don't do the chocobo stuff, then you're I guess hindering yourself. Although Ace, it's very, very easy and hard to like give yourself a handicap.
Yeah, I think
Because, like, Ace, as long as you don't
Isn't that good?
train one person, one of the main people that you're going to use, you're pretty much good to go. Because, like, I found this out more recently. Because I had found it out, before, but it was an improper interpretation of it. I didn't even see those guys in the water. Those... What? Why are you sorry? That's alright. But, the thing for Ace is, when I first found out about it, it was if you don't train Cloud, yes, if you don't train Squall, that's the one, not the main character from 7. Oh, well, I wasn't paying attention. But, if you don't train Squall, it was said to make the game a lot easier because they were based off of his level. But then later on, I found out it wasn't based off Squall. It was based off of the average level of your party. Which makes sense, though. If you don't train Squall, then that leaves one person in your party at a lower level. Which drastically drops the average level of your party. Because if everybody else, and it only goes off of, I think, the 3 main people in your party. It doesn't go off of everybody combined. So if you have one person, like obviously if all 3 people are level 100, your average level is 100. But if you drop one person and just leave them at, I think the initial level is 8. If you just leave one person at level 8. Then the average level drops down below 70. Which, like, if you've got a drastically leveled party besides one person, and then with the, like, crazy way the junction system works in 8, you can have the level 8 person be as strong as your level 100s, just you can't use a lot of your magic, or else that's gonna, subtract from that. But, like, it's like, ridiculously easy to, like, just tank through that game. Which I find it funny that they put a, trophy/achievement for 8 for not leveling up Squall. Which when I go through 8, I'm definitely going to be doing. Because why the hell not? But then, I'm trying to think. Mini games for 10, I think. Well, Triple Triad and the Battle Arena, but I'm not sure if you really consider the Battle Arena a mini game, because it's just kind of doing the same thing you're doing while going through the game. Oh yeah, they also had Chocobo Racing. It wasn't quite the same, and you kind of needed it to get a final weapon. Oh, I'm trying to think. Mini games. Then I didn't play enough of 11 for the mini games.
11.
Yeah.
The MMO?
Yeah. Did 11 have any mini games in it? I want to get the Yuffie DLC for it. I haven't played the Yuffie stuff. And I feel like I really should. I feel like well, I guess it's like really expanding on the story, because at the point where 7 ends, like the 7 remake ends, you don't even know about Yuffie anyways. So this is just kind of like extra backstory. So like I'm like really okay with it, especially like even being like, I guess, a separate game, because the 7 remake had like a lot of stuff to it to begin with. Like there was a lot to the 7 remake, Like, it's a hefty game. There's, like, a lot of replay value, especially if you're looking for, like, completion for it. And then, like, adding that in is basically, like, a Yuffie, I guess, mini-game. It kind of sucks, though, that it's... I'm trying to remember. Is it PS5 only? I can't remember. Oh, this is a big, wide open area. Why does this make me not happy? Oh, okay. See, now that I think was a bad idea on Square's part. Like, making it only PS5 and not... Yeah, there's a fast travel point here, too, so something... Like, what is this?
Looks like this is a dead end.
Yeah, nothing to see here. Might as well turn back.
Is it really a dead end, though? Is something going on here? No, that wall looks very suspicious. Yeah, that, like,
Looks like this is a dead end.
Yeah, I wish it wasn't either. I think that's very unfair, especially for their fan base. Like, don't get me wrong, like, it doesn't really affect me because, like, I have my PS5.
I could have sworn that was your stomach making all the racket.
But, like, it just doesn't make any sense to, like, alienate the other people. Because, like, and even from, like, if you were going, like, business standpoint, like, it doesn't make any monetary sense. Because even if it's not a horribly expensive, like, add-on, I think it's only, like, $30 or something. But, like, it doesn't make any sense to not sell it to the other communities. Unless they're kind of going the way that, Cyberpunk went, where it wasn't like they used all like the upgraded like PS5 technology and it's not geared to work properly on PS4, but that would make no sense why they wouldn't give it to PC. Because obviously if you're running Final Fantasy VII on your PC, I'm pretty sure it's going to be able to handle something a little bit more strenuous. Because 7 is definitely something that's, like, up there in processing power. Oh, I'm getting zapped by this other thing. Get out of there. Get out. Oh, and stunned again. Yeah, there's a couple, like... I can't wait for part 2. Obviously, I'm not holding out, you know, not holding my breath for it, because you never know how long it's going to take for that. Because obviously, they came out with, I think it was the demo, not demo, oh yeah, tech demo. The tech demo for 7 for PS3, I think it was. That's what, so they could show off, like, the power that the PS3 had. Or it was PS4. It was one of the two, at least, anyways. But, like, so the second they did that, like, they just created, like, this giant monster that they now have to deal with.
I eagerly await the final result.
Because, you know, you don't show such a critically acclaimed game in such a new light and then not make it. Because that's just... That would have just been, like, even more terrible on their part. Oh, there's more fish over here. But, like, friggin... If it was PS3 that they showed it, which I'm not 100% sure, then, like, that was a long fucking wait. If it was PS4 launch tech demo, even still, that was a long fucking wait. There was money under the water. But, like, it's definitely something that I feel they need to put more of a rush on, I guess. Because, like, they're really... Like, they put out such a beautiful and fun game to play, although I, you know, from playing a lot of the games that I do on stream, most people can tell I'm definitely a very turn-based RPG fan, which I very, very much miss. I feel like it's one of those things that we don't get enough of. And it's definitely a dying breed of games, which sucks. Same with like the tact. Oops, the hell did you knock over?
Swords.
Actually, I think it was just the Cali sticks.
Okay, that's not enough.
But like it's definitely a dying breed and something we need a lot more of, I find. Same with tactics games. Like I know different indie game companies and stuff are coming out with excuse me, more turn-based games and whatnot. And I know Square has done a couple turn-based, I think, or tactics ones. I think Octopath Traveler was one, if I'm not mistaken, which I have not played yet. Really gotta catch up on my my Square games. It's just like I was watching a video on YouTube earlier about this guy going through Square in the 90s, and going through like the massive amount of games that they used to put out yearly. And like the groundbreaking MMOs that they've produced. Oh, to think in the span of 10 years they put out